I'm not gonna lie, this game surprised the hell out of me, and only the Colts could do some shit like this. So the ramifications of this game was that if the Colts won this game against the 2-4 Jacksonville Jaguars, who were literally the worst team in the league, or you can argue that the Lions are worse, but they're definitely a bottom two team, or bottom three if you want to include the Jets also. They're a bottom three team. In no way, fucking shape or form should the Colts have lost this game. So the ramifications of this game is that all the Colts had to do was win the game and they were in the playoffs. That's it. Not tie. They didn't have to depend on anybody. They literally just had to beat the Jacksonville fucking Jaguars and they couldn't do it because they're fucking awful. The main reason that the Colts lost this game is all Carson Wentz. Now, the defense didn't do them any favors. Like they were getting points put up on them, but they didn't. In the third quarter, Jacksonville only had 16 points, so it wasn't like they were giving up 30 or 40. But Carson Wentz just could not throw the ball accurately. This team lives and dies by Jonathan Taylor, and he didn't have a bad game. Like I think he rushed for like 80 or 70 or something like that. But if that motherfucker does a run for like 120, 130, then they're not going to win this game or win a game in general. The issue with this like Colts team is that obviously what the other teams are prepping for is Jonathan Taylor. Their defense for the game is going to be tailored around containing Jonathan Taylor. So that means Carson Wentz has to beat you with his arm. But obviously Carson Wentz can't do that as he throws a beautiful pick. Carson Wentz cannot throw you a win, apparently. And this showed, I don't know how many picks he threw. I think there's one in the very next drive after this. He throws another one. So Carson Wentz was a fucking pick machine, and he did them no favors. Honestly, if I'm the Colts, I'm probably going to look into drafting a QB to prep for like when Carson Wentz. I don't know how long his contract lasts. I know they're paying him like a shit ton. There's another interception. I know they're paying him a shit ton of money. At this point, I'm looking in this draft to see if I can get a QB to kind of take over for Carson Wentz because he came up. He just played awful this fucking game. And at this point, the defense is just tired. You can't even blame the defense here. They constantly have to be on the field because Carson Wentz is like throwing fucking picks. So they're exhausted and they're trying to cover this fucking Jacksonville offense and they just can't because they're exhausted. So Carson Wentz played a shitty game. He literally played the Indianapolis Colts out of I ain't even say that shit right. He literally played the Colts out of a fucking playoff, a playoff clinch. I've never seen no shit like this before. I was literally shocked by this. And on top of that, Jacksonville, if they lost this game, they would have had the first pick. But the Lions went and won against the Packers, so they got the first pick anyway. So yeah, the Colts. This is up there in disappointing things I've seen. You can argue that like the Ravens or the Seahawks were more disappointing, but the Ravens literally they lost Lamar Jackson. And the Seahawks, I guess the Seahawks were disappointing, but this right here, having a chance to clinch a playoff berth against the Jacksonville fucking Jaguars. And not only did you lose, you fucking got stumped by the Jacksonville fucking Jaguars, the 2-14 Jacksonville Jaguars, and you can't fucking put up points against this Jacksonville fucking Jaguar defense. Please get Carson Wentz the fuck out of it. Get him out of there. I'm sorry, Colts fans. Y'all don't deserve this. This was ass.